Welcome back, everybody. Dan here for another video. Thanks so much for joining in as always. So today I want to talk about something a little bit different. I'm going to kind of piggyback off of a great video that Haye did. And I will link that video in the description below. That is a video talking about sim racing and mental health. So like I said, I'm going to piggyback off of that. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Me and my wife actually just got back from the gym. So while most people are just opening their eyes to head off to hop in the shower and get ready for work, we've actually been up since about 4 o'clock. This is something we've been doing for quite some time. And on the way back, I was thinking, I was like, you know what, this is something that probably needs to be talked about. It's not talked about too much. So in today's video, I wanted to quickly discuss sim racing and physical health. Because it's something that I personally have struggled with for years. I've been quote-unquote sim racing, I would say, for about 10 years, and pretty regularly with some gaps here and there, especially when you become a content creator, like many of us are. You know, sim racing for fun plus sim racing for the YouTube channel or whatever it is that you use, whatever platform you use, while that be Facebook or whatever, it doesn't matter. All those things compounded takes a lot of time. And one of the things that is missed a lot, and this is especially true for me, and I've had some very big issues with this, is your physical health, being active. Because, you know, we spend so much time sitting in these seats. Like, I'm sitting in my rig right now. This is where I sit. I spend so much time. I actually edit from here, believe it or not. I race for fun from here. This is where I was making my videos. And time just passes and passes, and you spend so many hours here and you don't do anything else, and it really takes a toll on physical health. I don't know if some of you new subscribers may not remember this, but about a year and a half ago, I had really big health issues because I was doing absolutely no activity at all sim racing, and it's just not a healthy way to live. And I was looking at my analytics, and I noticed that a lot of people who watch my videos are actually very similar in age to me. That, like, over 60% of people that watch my videos are from 26 to 35 years old. And that's pretty much in the range that I am. And that's also, you know, just before you turn 30 or when you turn 30 is really when you have a lot of trouble with weight and health and eating healthy and just being generally healthy. And spending 6 hours a day, sometimes more, sometimes less, in your sim racing rig does not help that situation. So what I had to do was I had to figure out a way to balance, you know, I had to make a goal to balance out time in this chair and time being active. And it took me a really long time to kind of get that figured out. That's what I've been doing the last little while. That's why there's, you know, those gaps in there. It's just because I've got to kind of mentally get my head straight because my physical body was not in good shape. And a lot of that is because we're just so concerned with sim racing and not at all concerned with being healthy. And that can have some very, very negative, bad side effects. And that's something you have to be constantly thinking about, especially the older you get. So basically what I did that really helped me, and something that you may want to consider doing yourself, make it a goal. Start out with some kind of small goal. But basically my rule for myself is, for every 2 hours in a day that I think I'm going to spend in this chair sim racing or editing or whatever I'm going to be doing, I spend 30 minutes doing some sort of exercise. It doesn't have to be going to the gym. You guys don't have to go get a gym membership or anything like that. But you need to do something. Make yourself a goal. So if I'm going to sim race for 2 hours today, then tell yourself that in the morning or before you sit down in this chair, you're going to go run around the block for 30 minutes or just walk. Or just do some jumping jacks. Do something. You can start with small increments and then work your way up. But make yourself some kind of goal. Hold yourself responsible for being healthy. Because guys, when you get unhealthy, that's when you start mentally having issues. And like I said, I've struggled with that. You know, you spend so much time concentrating on something like this, or just so much time sim racing or whatever. Even if you're not a content creator, this still applies to you. You spend so much time in your sim racing rig. Just sit there and just estimate to yourself real quick, how long in a day do I think I actually sit at this rig? And if you sit there and you think about how long you're sitting in sim racing or even just gaming in general, you're probably going to find out that it's a lot more than you actually think you are, because time passes so fast when you're having a good time. But it does have negative consequences if you do it long term and you're never trying to be exercise, and then never trying to be healthy and exercise. And then, the last thing that I would say to that is being physically healthy will help you mentally, which will actually give you a positive advantage when you're out on track sim racing, because when your mind is working strong and your body is working strong and you're feeling healthy and feeling alert, you actually should be able to run better lap times, because you're more alert of what the situation is, alert of people around you, hitting your braking points better. And believe it or not, it does make a big difference. But it's hugely important to stay active, especially when you have a hobby that consumes so much time, such as this one, that we're sitting constantly. So I just wanted to bring that up. I will link Chris Haye's video in the description below, because this is a really good video that is actually kind of similar to this one in a way. And so definitely go check that one out. But remember, guys, physical health is extremely important, especially the older you get. I noticed, like I said, a lot of you are my age, and it's something that I have struggled with big time, and it's hard to balance that time. So make sure that you set yourself some kind of goal. Small recommendation for me, what worked for me was, for every 2 hours I think I'm going to be in here, spend 30 minutes doing some sort of exercise. Doesn't matter what it is. So stay healthy, guys. Stay sharp. Have fun racing. And we'll talk to you in the next video. See you later.